Sponsored by Jeans Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the official dealership of Life in Alaska.
Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here in the sports seat for you this evening. Hope you're having a good day. And now to make it better, let's talk some sports. In the 4A state hockey playoffs, both interior schools go down with Lathrop losing to undefeated South Anchorage in the quarterfinal after West Valley lost to defending state champion Diamond 7-1. Lathrop was close, down just 1-0 in the third period. The Malamutes got 20 shots on goal, but they just couldn't score. Ian Morey had 18 saves for Lathrop. The last goal for South was an empty net for the 3-0 win. In today's consolation games, Lathrop bounced back with a 4-2 win over Wasilla. It was tied at 2 in the third, then Lathrop scored 2 unanswered goals to secure the win. The Wolfpack suffered a heartbreak in overtime, losing 5-4 to Soldotna. The Wolfpack trailed 2-0 going into the second, but scored 2 goals in the final 2 periods to force overtime. Now Lathrop will face Soldotna in the 4th place game tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Also in the first girls state hockey tournament, the Arctic Bears started strong with a pair of wins yesterday. The Bears won 8-1 over Chugiak Eagle River. They had a 3-0 shutout against Matsu. Today, a pair of tough wins against Diamond West, the only team to tie them this year. The Bears won 3-1. The Bears were up 3-0 going into the third and closed out the final period on defense. The last game of the doubleheader was a close one, 2-1 win over Service East. Dania Benzona, the sophomore forward from West Valley, was the difference with 2 goals for the Bears. On Saturday, the Bears will play at 12:15, and if they win, they'll be in the championship at 5:30. Last night in the Patty Center, the Nanox women's basketball team again trying their best to end their dismal 10-game losing streak. Hosted Montana State Billings, the Yellow Jackets opened the game on a 13-2 run, but the Nanox fought back behind the play of Kelly Logue, who had a game-high 13 points and 4 steals. The Nanox, though, could get no closer than 11 as the Yellow Jackets out-rebounded the Nanox by 14, getting 20 offensive rebounds, which led to 20 second-chance points. The final 70-50, Montana State, who was led by Monica Grimsroyd's 12.7 rebound outing as every player for the Yellow Jackets scored.
It's actually our team goal to at least get half as many offensive boards as misses, so that was really our focus tonight. We're always looking to really up our defense. That's kind of our base for our offense. As long as we're doing what we need to do on defense, our offense seems to kind of flow with it, so we really focus on pressuring them and getting them out of their element.
And the men fared better on the road in Western Oregon, coming back in the final 5 minutes to win 80-77 over the Wolves. The Nanox were sizzling hot in the second half, shooting 62% from the floor and 8 of 11 from downtown. UAF nailed 10 threes as they rallied from a 14-point deficit. Dominic Brinson led 4 Nanox in double figures with 17 points, going 5 of 10 from 3. With the win, the Nanox are now 5th in the GNAC and go to St. Martin's, who are coming off a 60-52 win over UAA. Right now, we shift gears to the Yukon Quest report. Today, there was an official statement released by the Yukon Quest that a dog has died. The dog's name was General, and General belonged to Jake Berkowitz. After a necropsy, the head veterinarian, Dr. Kathleen McGill, said the cause of death was an intestinal condition. Even with his dog passing away, Berkowitz is soldiering on. As we take a look at the leaderboard, Alan Moore is now in the lead as he passed Hugh Neff. Out of Eagle, in third is Berkowitz, followed by Scott Smith and Marcus Ingebretson. He's in 5th as he closes in on the Eagle checkpoint as well. And finally tonight, we bring you part 1 of an exclusive interview with Tyler Huntington, the 2-time Iron Dog winner. This is his first interview since his training accident in late January along the Bering Sea coast. While training for the 2013 Iron Dog race, Huntington, who says he was traveling an estimated 80 to 90 miles per hour, hit a piece of driftwood and was thrown from his snow machine. He required surgery after being medevaced to Anchorage. After 9 days in the hospital, he was released. In this week, he returned home to Fairbanks. Unfortunately, Huntington will miss this year's race, which gets underway next weekend. Earlier today, Huntington talked with our own Daryl Lewis about the traumatic experience and his plans in the future.
I still feel a little pain, but could have been a lot worse. Recovering is going really well, I think. So, well, knowing that I'm not going to be out there racing is always, it's definitely a bad deal. It's going to be a tough week and all, but I'll be back next year for sure.
And there will be more from Tyler Huntington in part 2 tomorrow right here on Channel 11. And that'll do it for sports this evening. I'll be back with a sports nightcap at 11 o'clock. But thanks for rocking with me for a little while this evening. Stay cool, Alaska. Mike Schultz has your full weather forecast coming up next, and we'll catch you next time.